So, I'm going to be repairing these boots here for my Harley Quinn cosplay that I plan to do sometime in the near future. And what I'm going to be doing with these boots is really just replacing the buckles with these two types. And once I do that, I'm gonna make the boots itself look a little bit different, but more or less the same. And I'm gonna pause the video right here. So yeah, I wanted to show you what the boots look like before, and you can see right there, you really can't see on the camera too well, but right here, the way that they did it, they sort of made a loop with the leather. And what I did, took these and I went under this piece and just cut it like I did there. A little better though, obviously. It's a little harder to do things for me on camera. Oh, there we go. Alright. So I cut it, and then once you cut it, the buckle comes right off. And I can just put it to the side and continue with the rest of them. Okay, so as you can see, I cleaned it up a bit. It's not so easy to see it on the video, but I mean, see how I cut up the end? It's nice and neat now, so I can take these little clip ones, I put the smaller ones on the bottom, and I take, well, this is the side that I use for the other side, and I basically just bring it up and under, and like that, and then I just tighten it all the way to get it out of the way. And then I take the other side and I sort of put it through like that, and then I bring it around so it looks like that. Anyways, once I finish this side, I'll come back. So one of the main reasons that I don't normally do it this way, that I repair the boots with the staples, is that sometimes you can screw up and then you get a gigantic mess on the front and a lot of loose staples that you just essentially wasted. Sometimes you can't just pull it out, and like in this case, I just easily pulled it out and now I can throw it in the trash can. And if it got stuck enough on the staples, I would just use one of these guys, staple puller, to take them out, because stapling into leather is a little issue, a little bit of an awkwardness that, well, only these guys can solve. But anyways, when I finish this, I'll come back. Okay, so I'm back. I went a little crazy with the stapler, but that's what you gotta do to sometimes get your staplers to hold leather together. And sometimes you just can't seem to use staples, but it's kind of a mess, but that's a mess I'm going to be covering up once I'm done with it. So I'll show you what I'm doing right now, since I can cover it up now. But first, I have to use this guy to smush the staples in the back a bit so that I know it's secure. So I take it and I smush it, and then I move over to the other side and smush it. I'm kind of just squeezing it very hard, and you can tell probably by my face that I'm squeezing it as hard as I can. Maybe yes, maybe no, but anyways, so I did that, and as you can see, It's nice and secure in there. And you can see right here where the staples are. I'm going to cover that up with a Sharpie. And once I cover it up with this Sharpie, you won't really notice it much. There you go. I covered it up with the Sharpie. And you can't even see it. I mean, obviously, if you looked at it, you know, up close, you'd be able to notice where it was. But since I covered it with the Sharpie, I can't see it anymore. But I'm going to do the other ones pretty much the same. And once I do that, I'll show you the final product with both boots. And that's it. See you nice and soon once I'm done. So yeah, here we go. It's nice and fixed up, and now I've got all this extra stuff down here to put away and clean up, because it's 2:30 in the morning here, and I've got things to do tomorrow. Goodbye. Hopefully you found this video enjoyable.